Hello, Anchorage. Welcome to Assembly 101. Today's lesson is how to provide phone and written testimony. The options for providing both phone and written testimony have changed a great deal in the last year, and we're always working to make them easier for the public to participate. In this video, first, we're going to talk about how to sign up to give phone testimony during an assembly meeting. Next, we'll go over how to submit your written testimony to the assembly. Finally, we'll share some general tips on how to make your testimony more effective.
Assembly members want to hear from you. Be aware that emailing assembly members is not the same as providing written testimony. Written testimony becomes part of the public record of municipal meetings. Either way, make sure your language is respectful. To email all assembly members, click the blue button on the assembly webpage. This address goes to all assembly members as well as the municipal clerk's staff. These communications will not be included in the public record of the assembly meeting. If you would like to contact a specific assembly member, click on their picture on the assembly homepage, or find their email address by clicking the Your Assembly Members link. Finally, business cards for each assembly member are available from the minutes clerk at assembly meetings.
If you would like your comments to be part of the assembly meeting record, written testimony can be submitted using the green button on the assembly webpage. This will take you to a form that is submitted to the clerk's office and distributed to assembly members. You will need to note if there is a specific item on which you are testifying. For example, AO 2021-13. Please note that written testimony submitted by 5 p.m. Thursday preceding the meeting will be included in the assembly meeting record for that meeting. Written testimony submitted after that deadline will be available to assembly members at the time it is submitted and incorporated as part of meeting record at a future meeting. The same form is submitted to request to testify over the phone, including the need to identify the topic on which you want to speak. The deadline to request phone testimony is 5 p.m. the day before the meeting. If you anticipate being unavailable at the estimated time of a public hearing, you can request to testify during audience participation, which happens at both the beginning and end of meetings as time allows.
There are rules for in-person testimony and phone testimony. You can speak for up to 3 minutes on each agenda item. Community council representatives can speak for up to 5 minutes. You can speak only once on an agenda item. Begin by stating your name, spelling your last name for the record. Say where you live and the purpose for testifying. It is helpful if you can point out specific concerns on the agenda item before the assembly and ask them to make specific changes. It is also helpful to provide as many facts and specific examples as possible. This helps the assembly understand your concerns and to better address them if they have questions. Make sure that the item you wish to speak on is something that the assembly and the administration actually have the authority and responsibility to help you with. If you're not sure whether the item you wish to speak on meets this requirement, you can contact the clerk's office at 343-4311 or the ombudsman's office at 343-4461, or find the municipal charter and code, regulations, and more by clicking on this icon on the Assembly's page.
Here are some tips to improve your testimony over the phone. Number 1, the Anchorage Assembly will call you between 5 p.m. and 12 midnight on the day of the meeting. Expect a phone call from the number 907-343-4066. Number 2, when you pick up the phone, make sure to mute your television or live stream if you're following along. If you don't, there may be an echo or a delay that could interrupt your testimony. Number 3, remember to take your phone off of speaker mode. Speakerphones often introduce unwanted outside noise into your testimony. Number 4, if you're using a cell phone, make sure that you're in a location that has a good mobile phone signal. And number 5, if you have a headset, please use it. Headsets may help to reduce distracting background noises.
We hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the other videos on YouTube or the municipal webpage.